We can often think that by just explaining to a narcissist in a different way on a different day when they're in a different mood, they will get it. However, with their sense of entitlement, their exploitative nature, their envious behaviour and their lack of empathy and their arrogance that they're always in the right, they don't. So no matter how much we try to communicate with them, they use our communication against us. And it can be very difficult to walk away from those who you care for, even though they do not care for you. And the best way to win a narcissist at their games is to ignore them all. Not to teach them a lesson, but to save yourself from them. Narcissistic people are not going to be taught a lesson because they believe that everyone else is the problem. And while they believe that you're the problem, you are of no benefit to them unless they can gain something from you. They are some of the most hurtful people you could be around. Therefore, when you disengage from them, when you start ignoring their manipulative and cruel games, narcissistic people who are seeking that excessive attention often get offended and can react in various ways when you begin to ignore their games. One of the first of these is they can become enraged and lash out verbally and physically at you because they're used to getting the attention they require from you. So they're looking to regain that control over the situation. They're looking to remain feeling superior to you by trying to pull you down any way they can, or to place that fear into you using intimidation so that they can regain control over the situation. They might ramp up their attempts to gain the attention from you. They're going to play no end of different mind games to get you to feel like you have no other choice but to respond to them. No matter how much you beg a narcissist to stop, they will not listen. They've just got the attention they wanted from you, and they know exactly what to use against you further down the line to get that attention from you. They might use guilt trips and pity plays. They might use fear and obligation to coercively control you into living life on their terms. Emotional manipulation so that they can regain the attention they believe they're entitled to and they're so desperately seeking from you. They might begin to devalue and dismiss who you are as a person, belittle and demean you as a person so that they can regain their sense of superiority in the situation. They might become excessively, they already are, self-centered and self-absorbed. However, they will become more so. They'll become more stubborn. And then we can often find ourselves regretting our decision. However, this, unfortunately, is part of the process, letting the narcissist just go and focus on themselves and be self-centered and begin to leave you alone so you can regain your clarity and your peace of mind again. They can become passive-aggressive, so if you start ignoring their games and their attempts to manipulate you, they can begin to fall silent on you in the hopes that you will worry about what you've done to offend them and go and chase them, or they might start sulking on you so you can worry whether they're depressed or stressed or anxious, and you want to then try and help and support them, and they've reeled you back into their games. They can go all out to seek that attention elsewhere in a format of impressing strangers and using victim plays with those strangers, how you don't care about them, so that the strangers are giving them that excessive attention and validating the narcissist version of events. And they will go all out to try and provoke jealousy within you so that they can tell everyone that you're the jealous, you're the bitter, you're the obsessed one with them, because they will play no end of mind games, such as keeping a hold of your most treasured possessions so that you ask for them back, and every time you message they claim you're the one who's obsessed. And if all else fails, a narcissist might actually just completely disengage from you because they're no longer getting their needs met by you, because they can no longer exploit you. It's their last grasp of control by believing that they are the one who's discarded you, and they seek out a new source of supply. Now, the narcissist discard is often temporary, it's often a disengagement. However, while ever they can't get anything from you, they will often eventually at some point leave you well alone if they have that new source of supply. Your no contact is to protect yourself from their manipulative games and no longer ever have anything to do with them again.